Hey everybody, it is April 6th, and I cannot believe that it is already the 6th of April. This month is flying by. Anyway, I am on my 6th attempt of my SSS Veda vlog. That means day 6 of trying to make your day. And if I don't make your day, well, I'm going to try again tomorrow because it's still April. But if we're at April 30th and I haven't made your day yet, then I'm going to have some serious regrets. But we're still early in the month and I'm still going strong. So I'm going to follow up yesterday's spectacular performance in my bathroom with my toothbrush with something not so spectacular. I'm going to just tell a story today because, I got to rest the vocal cords. I can't do that every day. I mean, that was a strain. But anyway, I'm going to tell you guys a story, and I'm hoping that it will have an effect on your day that's positive, I guess, and maybe will affect the days of people around you too. That would be even better. So hopefully I can do this story justice. Here we go. So the setting for this story is back in a time when things weren't quite as expensive as they are now, and it starts with this boy. So this boy walks into this hotel coffee shop, and he goes and he sits down at a table. This waitress, who is very busy at the moment, walks over to him, hands him a glass of water, and she asks, "What can I get you today?" And he takes a moment and he looks at the menu and he looks back at her and he asks, "How much is an ice cream cone?" And she responds quickly, 50 cents. And so the boy pulls out change out of his pocket and he kind of looks at it for a second. And he looks back up at her and he asks, "Okay, how much is a plain dish of ice cream?" And clearly the waitress is figuring out this kid doesn't have any money. So she responds very quickly, losing her patience, 35 cents. So the little boy looks at his hand again, full of coins, and he looks back at her and he says, "Okay, I'll just have the plain dish of ice cream." So she walks back to get the ice cream and comes back a few minutes later, hands him the dish and the bill at the same time, doesn't say anything, and walks away. She doesn't have time for him. That's that. So the boy eats the ice cream quietly, and after a little bit, he gets up and he walks over and he pays the cashier and he walks out. So a little while later, the waitress comes back to the table to clean it up. And when she goes to pick up the empty dish of ice cream on the table, she is shocked to notice that there is a 15-cent tip on the table for her. I really like this story because it shows that I think we're so quick to assume the worst in people. Like we're just in it for ourselves. And this kid was just a kid. Like he's just in there and he wanted ice cream and he's just a kid. Like who cares? But he really took the moment to think of her and gave her something that she probably didn't deserve for the way she was treating him. And I think it's because people are genuinely kind. I mean, yeah, there are a lot of bad things that go on in the world, and there are some bad people out there with really bad intentions. And I think with as busy as we are in our daily lives and as much as we see things on social media and we're constantly going through people's, Facebook feeds and all their pictures and rants and raves and political statements and all that kind of stuff, I think people just become objects to us because we just don't have the time to invest. And I think when that happens, we start to just assume the worst. Like people just want what's for them and they're not going to help anybody else. They're just going to run over anyone in their way. So we're just going to treat them accordingly, look out for ourselves, and, that's our daily lives. And I just want to use this story to say that I think there are people out there who don't feel that way, and I think there are people out there who are genuinely kind. And I hope that maybe the story affects you and maybe we can all look at our lives and realize, maybe there are some areas where I can be nicer to others, maybe be more thoughtful. Maybe I can reach out to this person, and it can just be a stranger. It doesn't matter. Like this little boy and this waitress, they didn't know each other. But, kindness kind of prevails there. So, long story short, you'd be amazed at what an impact you'd have on somebody's life with just the smallest gesture. And a 15-cent tip obviously would be an insult today, but he still thought of her back then. That was a big deal back then, especially for a little boy to do something like that. That was incredibly thoughtful. So, with that said, I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope maybe you can take something away from it. Maybe apply it to your own life today. That would be awesome. Pay it forward. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, subscribe, whatever the network you're on allows you to do. That would be awesome. I really appreciate it. That makes my day. And if I didn't make your day today, I'm really, really sorry. I'm going to try again tomorrow, I promise. I don't know what I'm going to do for tomorrow. It'll come to me when the time is right, I guess. So I hope you're having a really good day, and I will see you tomorrow.